I want to show you how I deal with some. This is an artist problem, but more likely it's a me problem. Like so many things, it's about me. This really isn't for you. I wanted to talk to you today because I have noticed something. I'm doing more and more art. I've always had art in my life. I couldn't get away from it. I tried. As you can see, I probably spent a little bit of time, if not all of it, in the theater. But I did require. I was forced. Art was forced down my throat. And now in my adult life, adult. I'm noticing things that I don't like, and I don't like a freaking mess. I don't. I've got OCD. It's not a good artist problem. But more than that, I don't like a mess that can affect something else. Okay? But I just want to kind of tell you guys a little bit about my erasing woes, because it's been a problem for me. There are a lot of erasers on the market, and if you want to know about each individual eraser, I'm sure that you can go to jerrysartarama.com and you can find tons of videos on each individual eraser, okay? This is not a video on each individual eraser, although I want to share with you some things that I've struggled with, okay? I've got over here a multimedia pad, the Union Square multimedia pad, and this is the bond layout paper, okay? This is thick, it's nice and thick, and this is very thin, so thin. Oh, there's already something on here, perfect. Okay, when you're erasing, okay, so maybe I should put something on the other page. You want an eraser that will erase, I guess that's the statement, an obvious statement of the century, but also you want it to not damage your paper, because if your paper is damaged, then most likely what you're working on is damaged. And I also don't want an eraser that makes a huge mess. Allow me to demonstrate. We've got here a pink stroke. You're looking at me like I named it. All right. When I erase with a pink stroke, and this is a thick, a thicker 98-pound paper, I can get that image off, and it's the paper size, so it's not damaged. Now, oh wait, I gotta hold myself back. There is this motion, the flicking motion. Sorry, Will. We don't even realize we're doing it. Olivia, you don't realize it. And it leaves a mess that my dogs find and eat. They see little pink things off the floor. They think it's treat time because, well, I don't give them many. They have a special needs diet. Okay, don't judge me. That's not what I'm here for. So how do I cope with that? How do I deal with this artist problem? Because I have realized that I have access to a lot of stuff. So if I don't want to mess and I want to still do art, what are my erasing options? Now, this little booger right here, this is a kneaded eraser. And why I love the kneaded eraser, it's self-cleaning and it's crumbless. So watch this. When I go in and I'm just going to make this guy one-armed, it's really gentle on that paper too, not tearing up that thin paper. It's bringing up the image, but it leaves behind. It's flickless. There's nothing to flick. Now that's great. There is a downside because it's kind of needy. I can't really get as much of a line as I might like. So one of the things that I have also come to learn and enjoy is this little beauty. This is the Vanish Eraser. Although it does produce crumbs, they are manageable. Now let me watch what I do here. Okay, watch what happens when I use this eraser. You will see that there are crumbs. Oh, there's the magic. You see that? Will, make sure they can see that. Is that good? Should I lower it? Okay. The Vanish Eraser, or a 4-in-1 eraser, it has a point, and if you want, you can kind of shave, it off with like an X-Acto knife or like a scissor and get a fine, sharper point, but the crumbs are very manageable. Okay? For you serious artists out there, you're laughing at me hysterically thinking, oh my gosh, this guy has a problem with erasing schmutz. Well, I do. And if you do too, I hope this helps you. that these two erasers we've got here, I've got them in the packaging so it's easier to identify, the Vanish Eraser and the Kneadable Artist Eraser. These erasers will give you great erasing options and not leave a mess. And look, for the artists that don't care about the mess, which is probably the vast majority of you, you're artists and mess happens, these erasers are still great. And we'll get to those probably in a later video or, like I said, on the Jerry's website. But this is my erasing woes. And that's all I wanted to share with you. Hope that's good enough. Feel 10 pounds lighter and just a little dirty.